became the number one worst student. Greaser just became the number one worst student out of every single person in here. 487 straight days detention. Now Steve is going insane. Now Steve, guys, this is actually insane how many of you are just going band for band on seeing who can get the most days detention. Guys, Steve is at over 187 straight days for Steve. Now Monkey Boy's back at it again. Juggernaut with 2 days detention. Why are there so many of you guys competing to be the number one worst student? Again, only one of you out of 115 can be the worst. Who just broke the dress code? Summer just broke the dress code. Guys, Summer is already the third worst student in this entire classroom. Summer just got 1 month straight in school suspension for coming in here and automatically breaking my dress code. Guys, Monkey Boy is at over 170 more straight days detention. Monkey Boy has reclaimed the number one worst student position in this entire classroom. Summer, how many? 190 straight days for Monkey Boy. You've got to be kidding me. Summer just got 1 month in school suspension plus 11 straight days detention. Guys, this is an insane race for the number one worst student. Again, right now the leaderboard is Monkey Boy number one. Wait, Greaser, what? Why would you send a galaxy, Greaser? You just became the number one worst student, right? You think that you can come in here and automatically send a galaxy? You know what just happened? You were going to spend every single second of your entire summer in my classroom because you think you can send a galaxy. That means no vacations, no hanging out with friends, no relaxing. Guys, Greaser is now the number one worst student in this entire classroom, plus 50 straight days detention. Guys, if I see one more galaxy, I will actually lose my mind. Greaser is number one. Monkey Boy with 90 more days detention. This is an insane competition. Again, only one of you can be the worst student. The leaderboard is now Greaser number one, Monkey Boy number two, Summer number three. Those are the top three worst students. Hey, you're literally this close. You break my dress code again. No talking, no smoking, no liking, no gifts, no going to the bathroom, and no sharing. And the most important rule is do not break my dress code. That's a day detention. Again, no hats on me, no glasses on me. Nothing is allowed on my face unless you want to be suspended for an entire month straight. Also, do not keep spamming the word galaxy, guys. Again, if anybody sends a galaxy like you just saw, you will get summer school. And you will be tied for the number one worst student in this entire classroom. Mark with the day detention. With 5 straight days detention. This is actually an insane competition to be the number one worst student. Guys, I don't know who's going to end class breaking more rules than everybody else. We are so lucky that Hypnotic has not gone crazy today because 2 days in a row, they have been the number one worst student. Nick, do not talk in my classroom. Star, stop saying the word galaxy. Theo, stop saying galaxy. Remy, stop saying galaxy. Why does every single person want to say that word? Let's throw a party. No, we're not going to throw a party. Why would you say that? Why is everybody reposting now? What? Don't do that. Guys, do not do that. Nick, stop talking. Can you use the bathroom? Absolutely not. Again, it says right there, rule number 5, no going to the bathroom. Guys, I'm not sure who's going to end class being number one. Again, there's still over 90 people in here right now. Only one of you can be the worst student out of every single student. Who is going to break the most rules out of 90 people? You're going to pee yourself? You can't go to the bathroom. I already said that. I literally already said, why is that word being said so many times? Why is the word galaxy being said so many times? You guys want me to lose my mind. You guys actually want me to lose my mind. Stop saying that word over and over and over again. Again, Greaser is still number one, guys. But I think that Greaser has learned their lesson. There is no more breaking the rules allowed for them. 0 with your first day of detention. Again, guys, if you are just now joining my classroom, every single day of detention, oh my God, Greaser, I'm going to lose my mind. You know what? You just sent 2 in a row. You just sent 2 galaxies in a row. What is wrong with you? 3 oh my God, Greaser, you've got to be kidding me. Greaser just sent 3 galaxies in a row. Greaser just became not only the worst student of this entire classroom, but the worst student of the entire day. Greaser, why would you send 3 galaxies in a row? You know what? Not only am I going to hold you back an entire year straight, you were now held back 2 years. You were held back 2 years straight. You want to send 3 galaxies in a row. You are the worst student of the entire day, Greaser. Oh my gosh, guys, Greaser is getting closer and closer to catching up with Hypnotic for being the worst student of the entire week. Yesterday, Hypnotic sent 4 whales in a row. 4 whales in a row. Greaser, if they keep this up, is literally, they have a chance at being the worst student of the entire week. I never thought that anybody would even get close to catching up with Hypnotech, but somehow Greaser is going absolutely insane. Greaser, I will pull out some of the worst punishments of all time if you keep this behavior up. Mark with another day of detention. Guys, you are witnessing one of the worst students of the entire... Oh, what is wrong with you? What did you just do, Greaser? Greaser, what? Why would you... Greaser might actually become the worst. Oh my God. Now Elizabeth wants to send a galaxy. Greaser, this is what you did. Now Elizabeth, you just earned yourself summer school right there. You have officially earned yourself summer school right there. You want to follow Greaser's lead and join and automatically get summer school. You officially have it, guys. Elizabeth, now you want to break my dress code too. Now Elizabeth wants to break my dress code too. Elizabeth is the second worst already. Elizabeth could catch up already. Oh my gosh. Bambi with 20 straight days detention. Elizabeth is going insane. Elizabeth already brought a galaxy and has broken my dress code 2 times in a row. You have come out of nowhere and are already the second worst student in this entire classroom, guys. Greaser is number 1. Elizabeth is number 2. Bambi is number 3. Bambi's still going insane too, guys. Greaser is encouraging the worst. They're bringing out the worst behavior from multiple other students. Over 60 more days detention for Bambi. This is at over 7. What did you just do, Elizabeth? Elizabeth, what? What is wrong with you? Why would you? Oh my gosh. It is not 2026 yet, and you want to come in here and do that. Guys, Greaser is still going insane. Guys, Elizabeth, you know what? I'm going to hold Elizabeth back an entire year already. I am going to hold Elizabeth back an entire year already. Guys, if Elizabeth keeps this up, they could pass Greaser, but I don't know. Greaser just got another 305 straight days locked up in my closet. Guys, this is some of the worst behavior I have ever seen from students. Guys, and now Elizabeth is trying to respond. Guys, Greaser needs to learn your lesson. Greaser, tell me you are done. Tell me you are done breaking your... This is insane. This is absolutely insane. 44 more days for Elizabeth, and you're still going. Sweet with... Oh, you're still... 36 more days for Elizabeth. Sweet with 10 days. Guys, Greaser is done. Greaser is done. I can just sense it in my head that Greaser is done. Guys, Greaser is literally this close to becoming the worst student of the entire week. Again, Hypnotic is the worst student of the entire week. But if Greaser can somehow keep breaking my rules, they're going to be the worst student of the entire week. Guys, we are top 10% of our entire league right now. If you guys keep this up, we could literally make... Now Elizabeth wants to break the dress code again. Elizabeth wants to keep breaking the dress code again. Who is in... Guys, who sent a galaxy in my last class? Who is one of the worst students of the entire day too? There are so many bad people in here. Oh my God. Should have popped up. No, there's no way you did that, Greaser. That's a lie. There's no way you actually did that. That is absolutely insane. Guys, 62 more days for Elizabeth. We are lucky that you're still going. 67 straight days. Guys, I think Elizabeth is done. I think Elizabeth is done sending galaxies, though. I don't think that they can catch up with Greaser for being the number 1 worst student out of every single person. Guys, Greaser is somehow one of the worst students of the entire day. Greaser, tell me right now if you're done breaking the rules. Guys, we're back in the top 20%. You guys got to keep this up if you want to try to reach the top 100 leaderboard. Guys, we are getting closer and closer. We started this class. Oh my God, Elizabeth. You are going to catch up. You might catch up to Greaser if you keep this up, Elizabeth. You are now held back 2 years straight. You are officially held back 2 years straight, Elizabeth. If you keep up this behavior, you literally might become the... Oh my God, Elizabeth. You've got to be kidding me. You have absolutely got to be kidding me. You know what? Not only are you held back 2 years straight, you are going to spend every single night in my classroom too. You have day school and night school. That means for the next 2 years straight, you will spend every single second of your entire day in my classroom. This is what happens when you want to send galaxy after galaxy after galaxy. Guys, Elizabeth, how close are they? Elizabeth, you're not even popping up right now on the leaderboard. Guys, Elizabeth, I want to say, is at like 4K. That means that they're only 2 away. They are 2K away from passing Greaser for being the worst student of the entire, oh my God, you're 1 away. Elizabeth is 1 away from being tied with Greaser. This is absolutely insane. How is this possible? How is this possible? This is absolutely insane. Guys, they might pass. Elizabeth is 1 away from passing or from being tied with Greaser. Greaser for being the worst student of this entire. Oh my God, you just became tied. Elizabeth just became tied. You have got to be kidding me. Elizabeth, you've got to be kidding me. How is this possible? How is this possible? Guys, I thought that Greaser was going to be... Guys, Elizabeth is putting up insane numbers. They might pass Hypnotic now for being the worst student of the entire week. Again, Hypnotic came in here yesterday and brought 4 whales in a row. Elizabeth is genuinely so close to becoming the worst student of the entire week. You guys are witnessing some of the worst behavior I have ever seen out of a student. Guys, we are back in the top 10% of our league. Again, if you guys keep this up, you guys can literally get us in the top 100 people of the entire league. Guys, we got to see Greaser respond. We got to see Greaser respond here. Greaser pulled ahead out like at the beginning of the class, and Elizabeth has caught up. I never thought I would say that somebody would catch up in this classroom to Greaser, and somehow it has happened. Guys, Elizabeth, if they do one more thing, is going to be is officially going to be past Greaser. Elizabeth, that you might be past Greaser at this point. You might officially be past Greaser. Greaser didn't respond. Yeah, I think Greaser is done. Guys, I think that Greaser is done. Greaser went absolutely insane, but somehow Elizabeth has caught up. 54 straight more days. Guys, again, if you were just now joining, every single day of detention that Elizabeth is getting is a day locked up in my closet. Football man, why are you saying send another galaxy? Have you guys not seen me crash out enough in this classroom? This is the worst behavior. Greaser and Elizabeth have been the 2 worst students of the entire day. You guys are absolutely insane. You know what? While we're at it, every single one of you, go follow Elizabeth and go follow Greaser. I want to see every single one of you guys go follow both of those students because they deserve it, guys. They absolutely deserve it. Why are you saying send a lion? That's absolutely not going to happen. Send a galaxy. Why do you guys want me to crash out? Why does every single person want me to crash out at this point? They are both done breaking the rules, guys. They have learned their lesson. They don't want to be the worst student of the entire week, even though they are this close to it. Why is that the only thing I'm saying? Why is that the only thing I'm saying? Elizabeth, you are actually insane. Why are you saying no? You're done breaking the rules. You are done breaking the rules. You want to go to the bathroom? Too bad you can't go to the bathroom. Guys, stop saying galaxy. Stop saying animals. There are no animals, guys. We've been lucky that this classroom, there has not been any animals, but there are no class pets. That means no dinos, no whales, no jellyfish, no lions. Nothing like that is allowed. A few weeks ago, we had somebody bring a Pegasus into the classroom. There are absolutely no animals allowed. We had so many animals yesterday, but we are lucky. We are lucky that we have not had that problem today. Guys, both of those students, I think have officially learned their lesson. Both of those students. All right, since I think that they've learned their lesson, we're going to do a 30-second countdown, guys. As long as nobody brings an animal in the next 30 seconds, I will let every single one of you guys out early. 30 seconds on the clock. No dinos, no whales, no jellyfish, no lions, no Pegasus. Nothing like that is allowed in my classroom for the next 30 seconds. And I will let every single one of you guys out early starting right now. This should be the simplest task of all time. Do not bring animals and everybody goes home. Starting right now, guys. We might actually be able to get out. We might actually be able to get out. Sorry you're late. You should be sorry. You should be sorry for being late. There's absolutely zero excuse for that. Zero excuse. You guys should be here on time every single day, no matter what. No matter what. Valley, do not talk in my classroom. Bring an animal. That's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Emojis do not count, guys. 20 seconds left on the clock. I don't think it's going to happen. We might actually be able to get out early now. We might be able to get out early. 15 seconds left, guys. No animals for 15 seconds. And every single one of you is going to be able to go home early. 10 seconds left. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. It might actually happen, guys. I'm going to count down from 5 seconds. Right when I hit 0. Right when I hit 0. As long as nobody has sent an animal that much, that means that everybody is going to be able to go home. Starting right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That is officially the end of class, guys. Neither Greaser or Elizabeth send an animal. Class is over. Guys, Elizabeth has ended class being the #1 worst student. Again, every go follow Elizabeth if she's still in here. Elizabeth, if you are, say something so people can see your comment and go follow you. I'll give it like 10 seconds. If not, we're going to wrap up class. But Elizabeth has been inducted into my Hall of Fame. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Every single one of you, make sure you follow and turn your notifications on. That way you guys know literally right when I go live again. I expect to see each and every one of you guys back here. We're going to have another class in about 45 minutes. Every single one of you, make sure those notifications are on so you know right when I go live again. I'll see y'all back here in about 45